The dream began in Africa. My curly hair escaping from under a tilted cap, the edges catching the African sun. I wore white, a sharp contrast against the green wild. My outfit was military. There were insignias I couldn't quite recognize, but everything about it said I was part of an army unit. I had come over from the US with a group. We were meant to be together, to keep each other safe. But when the Great War broke out and chaos scattered us, I found myself utterly alone. Thunder and fire cracked the sky as the world shook. Sirens wailed in the distant city, smoke spiraled like twisted snakes up into the clouds. And there, in that moment, the jungle swallowed me whole. I remember wandering, fighting panic with every shaky breath, the world a tangle of roots and shadows. Vines hung low, wet leaves slapped my face, and the booming of bombs was an uncomfortably constant presence. Then through the brambles she appeared. She moved with purpose, an African woman, her scalp shining smooth and bald in the dappled light, her silhouette almost ethereal. She didn't speak. Instead, with eyes dark and kind, she simply beckoned me to follow. There was authority in the motion, a calm that cut through the terror of artillery fire. I obeyed, sensing her guidance might be the only answer to my confusion. She led me to a haven, a shelter high above the ground, a treehouse crafted out of salvaged wood and thick vines, nestled in the upper branches like a secret. From up there, we watched the world beneath us fracture. Below, buildings were torn apart, their walls crumbling in the chaos of battle. Sometimes, when the wind was right, I'd see them, fragments of walls with black writing in foreign script, stark against the broken concrete. Each explosion sent tremors through the canopy, and distant screams reminded me of what I'd lost and what I still longed for. Nights were restless. I'd lie curled on rough blankets, listening to the silence that followed the violence, my body tense and waiting. The woman cared for me in her quiet way, offering food, bandaging a scrape, keeping the smoky horror away for a little while. Then, one day, above the chaos and destruction, I heard a voice, soft but so achingly familiar it rooted me to the spot. Through the jungle, climbing up to our hiding place, came my mother. She was just as I remembered, her locks gathered at the nape of her neck, a steady strength in her presence. I rushed to her. We collided in a hug that hurt with relief and hope. Tears streamed unashamed down our faces, washing away the fear, and for the first time since the war began, I felt safe. We held each other. The world raged on outside, but for that moment, in the heart of the jungle, my mother's arms made it all fade away.